My son, pay attention to my wisdom, and incline your ear to my words, that you may keep insight, and I shall command perception of my lips unto you. Pay no attention to a worthless woman, for honey drips from the lips of a prostituting woman, who for a period pleases your palate. Later, however, you will find it more bitter than gall, and sharper than a two-edged dagger. For the feet of folly bring down those who deal with her to Hades with death, and her footprints are not being established. For she does not come to the ways of life, but her courses are slippery and unfamiliar. Now then, my son, listen to me, and do not make my words invalid. Make your ways far from her, and do not go near the doors of her houses, in order that you will not give away your life to others, and your living to the merciless. Let strangers be filled with your strength, and your labors go into the homes of strangers. You, however, will repent at the end, when the flesh of your body is consumed, and you will say, How I hated discipline, and my innermost turned away reproofs. I would not listen to the voice of one instructing me and teaching me, nor did I incline my ear. I was almost in every evil situation, in the midst of an assembly and congregation. Drink water from your vessels, and from the cisterns of your well. Let not the waters out of your well overflow for you. Rather let your waters flow into your streets. Let them be at the disposal of you alone, and let no stranger share with you. Let your well of water be solely your own, and rejoice with the woman from your youth. Let the fawn of your love and the foal of your favors consort with you, and let her be considered your very own and be with you on every occasion. For while indulging in her love, you will be increased immeasurably. Do not be for long with a strange woman, nor be held in the arms of someone not your own. For the ways of a man are before the eyes of God, and he observes all their courses. Transgressions ensnare a man, and each one is bound by the ropes of his own sins. He comes to an end with the uninstructed, and he was cast forth from the abundance of his own sustenance, and perished through folly. My son, if you stand security for your friend, you will surrender your hand to an enemy. For a man's own lips are a strong snare, and he is caught by the lips of his own mouth. My son, do what I command you and save yourself, for through your friend you have fallen into the hands of evil. Go, do not falter, rather spur on even your friend, for whom you stood security. Give your eyes no sleep, nor slumber with your eyelids, in order to rescue yourself like a gazelle from a noose, and like a bird from a snare. Go to the ant, O lazybones, and zealously observe its ways, and become wiser than it. For without having any cultivated land, nor anyone that forces it, nor being under any master, it prepares its food in summer, and it makes its provision plentiful in harvest time. Or go to the bee, and learn how industrious she is, and how seriously she performs her work, whose products kings and commoners use for their health. Yes, she is desired by all and honored. Although she is physically weak, by honoring wisdom she was promoted. How long, lazybones, will you lie? And when will you be roused from your sleep? Indeed, you sleep a little, and you sit a little, and you slumber a little, and you fold your arms over your breast a little. Then poverty will come upon you like an evil traveler, and want like a good runner. If, however, you are diligent, your harvest will arrive like a fountain, and want will desert you like a bad runner. A foolish and lawless man walks roads that are no good, and he winks with his eye and makes a sign with his foot, and he teaches with motions of his fingers, and with a perverse heart he plans evil at every opportunity. Such a person concocts upheavals for a city. Therefore his destruction arrives suddenly, calamity and ruin beyond repair. For he rejoices in everything that the Lord hates. Yes, he is ruined by impurity of soul. An eye of an insolent one, an unjust tongue, hands that shed blood of a righteous person, and a heart that plans wicked schemes, and feet that hurry to do evil. A false witness kindles falsehood, and sows discord among kindred. My son, keep your father's laws, and do not forsake your mother's precepts. but always bind them upon your soul, and make them a collar on your neck. When you walk, bring it and let it be with you, and when you lie down, let it watch over you, in order that it may communicate with you when you awake. For the law's commandment is a lamp and a light, and a way of life, reproof and discipline, to keep you from a married woman, and from the slander of a strange tongue. Let not her desire for beauty conquer you, nor be captured by your eyes, neither be captivated by her eyelashes. For the price of a prostitute is just about as much as a loaf of bread, and a man's lady hunts for precious souls. Can someone put fire in his lap and not burn his clothes? Or can anyone walk on coals of fire and not scorch his feet? So is he who goes in to a married woman. He shall not be held guiltless, nor anyone who touches her. It is not to be marveled at if someone is caught stealing, for he steals in order to fill himself when he is hungry. Yet if he is caught, he will pay sevenfold, and he will rescue himself by surrendering all his possessions. But the adulterer procures destruction to himself through lack of sense. He experiences both pain and disgrace, and his dishonor will never be wiped out. For filled with jealousy is the anger of her husband. He will show no constraint in the day of judgment. Neither will he take any compensation as exchange for his hate, nor will he at all be reconciled by many gifts. My son, keep my words, and hide my commandments with yourself. My son, honor the Lord, and you will grow strong, and fear no other but him. Guard my commandments, and you will live, and my words like the apples of your eyes. And bind them on your fingers, and engrave them on the surface of your heart. Say that wisdom is your sister, and secure prudence as an intimate friend for yourself, that she may keep you from a strange and sinful woman, if she should assail you with words to charm. For from a window of her house she peeps into the streets, at whom she may observe of the foolish children, a youngster lacking sense, passing by the corner in the passages of her dwellings, and conversing in the evening twilight, when there happens to be nocturnal quiet and gloom. Then the woman meets him, looking like a prostitute, who causes the hearts of young men to flutter, and she is excited and debauched, and her feet cannot stay at home. For some time she roams outside, and at another time she lies in wait in the streets, at every corner. Then she seized and kissed him, and with a shameless face addressed him, I have a peace offering. Today I am paying my vows. Therefore I came out to meet you. Longing for your face I have found you. With coverings I have spread my couch, and with double tapestry from Egypt I have decked it. I have sprinkled my bed with saffron, and my house with cinnamon. Come, and let us enjoy love until the early morning. Come here, and let us embrace in love. For my husband is not at home, but has gone on a long journey, since he took a bag of money with him. After many days he will return to his house. And with a lot of chatting she seduced him, and with the snares of her lips she compelled him. And he followed her ensnared. Like an ox he is led to slaughter, and like a dog towards chains, or like a deer shot with an arrow in the liver, and he hurries like a bird into a trap, not realizing that he is running for his life. Now then, my son, listen to me, and pay attention to the words of my mouth. Do not let your heart incline to her ways, for many she has wounded and laid low, and innumerable are those whom she has slain. Roads of Hades are her house, leading down to the chambers of death. You will proclaim wisdom, in order that prudence may obedient to you. For on the highest tops she is, and between the paths she has taken her stand. For beside the gates of rulers she takes her seat, and at the entrances she sings hymns. You, O people, I exhort, and I lift my voice to the sons of men. O innocent ones, be aware of trickery, and you uneducated take heart. Listen to me, for I will talk about serious things, and I will bring forth from my lips what is right. For my throat will declaim truth, but false lips are abominable to me. With righteousness are all the words of my mouth. In them nothing is twisted nor crooked. They are all straightforward to those who understand, and upright to those who find knowledge. Take discipline and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. Yes, choose perception instead of pure gold. For wisdom is better than costly stones, and nothing valuable is worthy of her. Wisdom, I encamped with counsel, and knowledge and insight I summoned. The fear of the Lord hates injustice, also pride and arrogance and the ways of the wicked. Yes, it is I who hate the perverse ways of evil people. Mine are counsel and security, mine prudence and mine strength. Through me kings rule, and rulers prescribe justice. Through me nobles are magnified, and tyrants through me rule the earth. It is I who am fond of those who love me, and those who seek me find me. Wealth and honor are at my disposal, and the acquisition of many things in justice. To enjoy my fruits is better than gold and precious stone, and my yield better than choice silver. I walk in ways of justice, and along paths of what is right I wander, in order that I may apportion possessions to those who love me, and fill their treasuries with good things. If I report to you the things that happen daily, I will remember to enumerate the things of old. The Lord created me as the beginning of his ways, for the sake of his works. Before the present age he founded me, in the beginning, before he made the earth, and before he made the depths, before he brought forth the springs of the waters, before the mountains were established, and before all the hills he begets me. The Lord made countries and uninhabited spaces, and the habitable heights of that beneath the sky. When he prepared the sky, I was present with him, and when he marked out his own throne on the winds, when he made strong the clouds above, and when he made secure the springs beneath the sky, when he made strong the foundations of the earth. I was beside him fitting together. It is I who was the one in whom he took delight, and each day I was glad in his presence at every moment. When he rejoiced after he had completed the world, and rejoiced among the sons of men. Now then, my son, listen to me. Happy is the man who will listen to me, and the person who will guard my ways, keeping watch at my doors daily, protecting the posts of my entrances. For my egressions are the egressions of life, and the incentive is prepared by the Lord. But those who sin against me treat their own souls with impiety, and those who hate me love death. Wisdom built herself a house, and supported it with 7 pillars. She slaughtered her own sacrificial victims. She mixed her own wine in a mixing bowl, and she prepared her own table. She sent out her slaves, summoning with a stately proclamation to the drinking feast, saying, He who is a fool, let him turn aside to me. And to those lacking sense she said, Come, eat of my bread, and drink wine which I have mixed for you. Abandon folly, and you will live, and seek prudence in order that you may live, and erect understanding with knowledge. He who instructs evil people will gather disgrace unto himself, and he who rebukes an impious person will find fault with himself. Do not rebuke evil people, lest they should hate you. Rebuke a wise person, and he will love you. Give a wise person an opportunity, and he will become wiser. Inform a just person, and he will continue to receive. The beginning of wisdom is the fear of the Lord, and counsel of the saints is understanding. For to know the law is the sign of a sound mind. For in this way you will live a long time, and years of your life will be added to you. My son, if you become wise for yourself, you will be wise for your neighbors as well. However, if you turn out evil, you will bear the evil alone. He who supports himself with lies will as well herd winds, and the same person will pursue flying birds. For he has forsaken the ways of his vineyard, and has caused the axles of his own farm to go astray. Yes, he travels through an arid wilderness, and a land destined to drought, and gathers barrenness for his hands. A foolish and audacious woman who knows no shame comes in need of a morsel of food. She sat at the doors of her own house, on a seat openly in the streets, inviting those who were passing by, and who are keeping straight in their ways. He of you who is most foolish, let him turn aside to me. And to those that are in need of prudence I urge, saying, Take secret bread gladly, and sweet water of theft. But he does not know that the shades perish with her, and he meets up with the springboard of Hades. On the contrary, run away. Do not linger in the place, neither fix your eye upon her. For so you will cross strange water, and pass through a strange river. However, abstain from strange water, and do not drink from a strange well, that you may live a long time, and years of life may be added to you.